everybody, my name is Zian and I'm going to be your vocal coach for today. We're going to have a lot of fun learning various vocal techniques and understanding a bit more about your voice. I hope we're going to enjoy our sessions together. So let's get started. In today's lesson, we learn all about breath management. Good posture is the first step to making your body work for you so that you can maximize your lung capacity while singing. Let's understand what is the wrong position and what is the correct and ideal posture for you. Alright, so let's start with the wrong positions. Okay, so your shoulders should never be hyperextended, neither should your chest collapse. Because if your chest collapses, you can't really control your breath while singing. Now, ideally, you should be aligned in one straight line like this. So, to establish a good posture, you will begin with your chest comfortably high enough and open. Your knees should be relaxed, preferably not locked, and your legs should be hip distance apart. As you keep practicing this, it will become more natural to you, and a good way to rehearse this is to look at yourself in front of the mirror, because that's really a good tool to help you recognize any kind of mistakes or awkward movements or positions you are doing as a singer. Okay, moving along, let's understand a bit more about your ribs and your diaphragm and how do they move. Alright, so we as human beings have 12 pairs of ribs, okay? So pair number 1 to pair number 10 comprises your rib cage. Pair number 11 and pair number 12 are called as floating ribs. And why is that so? Because they are directly attached to my spine. Okay, a little bit about the diaphragm. So the diaphragm is a muscle in your body and it is dome shaped. Alright? Now, your diaphragm is placed directly below your rib cage. So right where your rib cage ends, alright, is your diaphragm. Now let's understand how they move in opposition to one another. Alright, let's start off with your ribs. So imagine my two arms are your ribs, okay? As I inhale air, my ribs move upwards and outwards. Alright? Now, as I exhale air, my ribs move closer to my body and they move downwards. Okay. Now, your diaphragm, when you breathe in, gets pushed downwards, alright? Now, as it gets pushed downwards, what happens? It creates a sort of a vacuum in your chest cavity. Now, as it gets pushed downwards, your air gets then sucked in. Alright? As you exhale air, your diaphragm gradually bounces back into its original position, its original relaxed position, which is right below your ribs. Alright? So, if you observed carefully, your ribs and your diaphragm move antagonistically to one another. Okay, now how does your abdominal muscles move? When you inhale, your belly rises a bit so that it can make space for the air that you breathe in. And as you exhale, your tummy or your abdominal muscles get pulled in ever so slightly. Now that we've understood how our ribs and diaphragm move, let's start off with a few breathing techniques. Alright, so the first exercise that we're going to do today is floss. What I want you to do is inhale. As I say the word floss, I will extend on the for as long as I can. Let me show you how. Alright. Floss. Why don't you give it a try at home? Alright. Let's move ahead to the second exercise. Second exercise, we will say the word Schluss. Alright, once again, we will inhale. Schluss. Once again, we extended on the S sound. Alright, why don't you give this a shot at home as well? Well done, you guys. Moving ahead to the third exercise. Alright, now we say the word Flussisch. Repeat after me. Flussisch. So similarly, we will take a breath of air in. Flussisch. And the last exercise is Schlussisch. Let's give it a go. Inhale. Schlussisch. Now, a good way to monitor your progress is to use a stopwatch. So, for example, if today you were able to hold your breath for 10 seconds, as you keep working on this exercise and practicing, you will observe day by day that you're able to hold your breath for a longer and a longer duration of time. So if today was 10, tomorrow maybe 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, and so on. And soon you will become an expert. Okay guys, time for some fun. Let's start with a staccato breathing exercise where you take 4 short sips of air in and 4 hisses out. We then continue with long breaths in followed by consonant sounds J, Sh, B, and Z. Then double it to 8 sips of air in and 8 hisses out. And lastly, we're going to double it to 16. Are you guys ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. for today. We're gonna say blah. Blah, 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 blah. Let's try it with music. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Now you try at home. Blah, 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 blah. Only go as high as you comfortably can. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You've got this. You're almost there. Exercise 3. Descending lip trills. Let me show you how. Let's work it with some music. Why don't you try this at home? You've got this. Almost there. Well done, you guys. So today's song is I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. Follow along. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool down run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Let's break it down now. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be chill with you so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks, and now I'm trying to get back. Very nice, you guys. Were you able to follow along? Before the cool down run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some. And now the chorus. But I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I am yours. Superb, you guys. Some quick tips. Let's understand 4 steps of effective breathing. Number 1, align your body. Number 2, inhale and expand around your waistline. Number 3, exhale with firm abdominal muscles. And the last point, number 4, keep your ribs and your chest open and stable, okay, when you exhale while singing. Okay, everybody, let's do a quick recap of what we've learned today. So we started off with breath management. We understood about good posture, about how your ribs and diaphragm move, how your abdominal muscles move. We learned a few breathing techniques. We then went on ahead with some warm-ups. And then we started off with the song I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. Okay guys, before we end today's lesson, your homework is to listen to the song I'm Yours and keep practicing along with it. Also, not to forget the lovely, wonderful exercises we covered today. Until we meet next time.